This is a granite tile countertop that I'm working on, and these pieces are 24 inches by 24 inches, and so it covers a good amount of space, almost the standard depth for a countertop. And what I'm doing for the edging is this was a rough cut, and so I just polished it with a natural stone set up with a grinder at a variable speed grinder set to its lowest speed, and then you can get a set of diamond cut pads that polish this out just from a rough cut, something more like this, which is about 50 grit, down to a finish like this. That's what this looked like. It looked like this, and I finished it off. Put a little bit of a soften that edge a little bit as well, a little bit of a roundness to it. So then I cut with the saw, the tile saw, these 1-inch pieces for the ending here. That'll kind of be ending the edge on this countertop. Finish that edge. This is already finished, of course. Cut it to 1-inch strips, and now I'm going to put these right on. This is plywood, and then a layer of the Wonderbar, the Hardy backer on top of that, and then it's such a thin edge there, just a thin piece here, about 1 inch, that what I did was just carefully put a layer of the mortar, thin set, right on top of that to kind of act as a layer of Hardy backer. It's not ideal, it's not really supposed to put a piece of Hardy backer there, but it's just so thin and kept falling apart, and this has worked out real well. So I'm just going to wet this a little bit before I put this piece on here on the edge. And if it has a little bit of wetness to it, then that thin set that I put on there is going to adhere better, rather than if it's dry and dusty. I'm just going to kind of moisten all this right here. This is the actual piece I'm going to put on. And like I said, I cut these by hand, so I kind of move them around to see what the best fit will be. Trying to line this up the best I can and have the least amount of seam that I can, but it doesn't always come out absolutely perfect. That looks pretty much ideal. You do want some bit of seam there for your grout. Let's see if I put it in like that. That gives me a bigger seam. Right here, you see, I want to minimize that, but so I get this in place where I want this piece to go, and I'll put thin set right here, put thin set on the back of this, put this on there, hold it in place with tape is what I do, and then it'll be ready to go.